Yeah, back rocking on the mic, having a good time here in the studio. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. So we covered Despicable C. He's taking advantage of San Antonio, taking 11 million for 1 year to waste Popovich time and to give Wemby a worse season. Cliff Ball, it is you, sir. It is you. Then we talked about the Hawks finally pulling the trigger, getting rid of Murray, sending him to New Orleans, and New Orleans getting picks, and also sending Larry Nance Jr. to Atlanta in the A. I hope it works out for him. High five to him. We also covered Dick Vitale being sick again with cancer, having surgery tomorrow. Prayers lifted up for him and his family as he, like I said, as he fights his battle with cancer. Now we want to jump back to the association because free agency, baby, everybody's getting some money. So KCP gets $66 million to head to Orlando and ditch the Nuggets. This is coming out of CBS Sports, James Herbert, and I enjoy Herbert's writing because I see the arguments and the rebuffs and the work, which you're in this, like I said, you can see that, you know, some of this is okay, and then some of this is just bullshit. Again, that's the mark of a good writer. Now, Cantavius Caldwell-Pope is leaving the Mile High City to sign with the Orlando Magics. This deal is worth $66 million over 3 years, and it will have a player option in the third year. I hear you, my guy. Get that money. Plus, I like the move. Getting him and Paolo together, nasty work. But we'll tell you how nasty that work can get when we get back from a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. It's Big Vern. Drop the spot. Subway, eat fresh, refresh. Order online, download the app, or visit the good folks at your local Subway. Subway, eat fresh, refresh. So when they interviewed Calvin Booth, the GM of the Nuggets, now I'm not gonna go ahead and shoot on Calvin Booth. He's a nice man. I got nothing bad to say about him. He took pictures with me and my son when we were up in Indianapolis, and I, had got to ask him a question or two. I mean, he's a nice guy. Walks out amongst the fans because I don't think that many people even recognize who he was. And so, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to do him like that, not on her, because he was gracious enough to give me his time. And you showed me grace, so I'm going to show you some grace. And he said, I think we'll be okay if KCP doesn't return. That was his quote. Now, I think that Denver, they need those pieces around Jokic and Murray to go ahead and make to make it work. And I thought that Caldwell was, he's a vital piece. And the Magic are getting a dog out of it, because Caldwell-Pope fills a glaring hole offensively and reinforces their defense identity. Orlando ranked second in the NBA defensively last year, but only 22nd offensively, largely because it didn't have anybody like KCP. It's a credit to Coach Jamal Mosley and the team's collective commitment to defense that it managed to win 47 regular season games, despite being one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the league. So that's what I mean by him and Paolo Banchero together shutting things down. And you're just like, oh my goodness. Orlando really has a good team of young players, and they play for one another. And that is what you need. Guys who play for one another, guys who understand the court, guys who get up and down, guys who compete. That's what you want out of your basketball team. Now, too much is made out of the three-pointer. I personally feel like people shoot the three way too much. You have people taking close to almost 15 to 23s. Now, I get it. That's a way that you can utilize the game and put pressure on the defense. But everybody's not Steph Curry. Everybody's not Luka donut. Nobody's going to keep shooting like that. And some nights when the jump shot isn't falling, you got to go bang bodies and get it in the inside. Pause. No Weinstein. Pause. No Weinstein. You got to go ahead and bang bodies and get it in the inside. And like I say, it's okay. It's okay, because if you're used to playing a rough, tough game and bringing this thing back to defense and back to where teams mattered instead of individuals, you have to like this KCP Orlando relationship. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how it turns out. We'll be here for every bit of it. And like I said, I just can't wait on that. I can't wait to see what the league is going to look like next year. That's why I get my NBA League Pass early bird special. That's not a plug. The NBA doesn't pay me anything to say. Nobody pays me anything to say any of the things I do. These are just things I enjoy. And also, we enjoy a rap album we are proud to listen to this month. So, without a doubt, drop the spot. Yes, Apathy, Connecticut Casual, Chapter 2, in stores now. My personal favorites on the album is Connecticut Formal, No One Can Hear You Scream, Vacation, Never Change, and Around the Planet. Purchase the music where you legally get music at either Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. Apathy, Connecticut Casual, Part 2. Okay. So, gonna go ahead and wrap this up. KCP feasted on layups and threes, and he had a knack for cutting, and just the right time. Again, that's what I was saying, is that when Jokic is gonna find you, that ball's coming. The only center who had passes coming from everywhere was Arvis Sabas in Portland. If you can remember Arvis, he was gonna get you the ball. He was every bit of the team guy. Not only could he back you down and take you in the paint, but he can also go ahead and distribute like nobody else. I mean, you was gonna get that in the paint. You was gonna get that all in the paint. Pause. No Epstein. He was the team's best point of attack and defender, and while he was better suited to be a defender on small player, he also took on the bigger challenges. He was willing to do both. So that's what I mean when I said the Magic got a dog, and he's worth every bit of that $66 million. And I can't wait to see what Orlando's going to do this year when I cut on the NBA League Pass. This is Big Vern. We still got a couple of stories to go.